Hello, everyone. Join me today as we discuss reading and math. Does it make it more difficult for your kids to learn? Well, let's discuss that today. Today, we're going to be diving into what a lot of people don't talk about, which is how ADHD can make reading and math harder. If you or your child struggle with reading comprehension, remembering numbers, or even simple calculations, you're not alone. Drop a yes in a comment if you or your child find reading more difficult than other objects. Also, subscribe to this channel if you want more information related to ADHD topics or mental wellness. So, why does ADHD affect reading and math? Well, ADHD isn't just about focus. It impacts how we process and retain information. So let's break it down. Have you ever read a page and realized you have no idea what you just read? ADHD affects working memory, which means you can read a sentence but forget what you just read by the next paragraph. You also may notice that reading requires focus over time, and the ADHD brain loves to wander. So you have that trouble with sustained attention. Some ADHDers also have dyslexia, but even without it, focusing on the mechanics of reading can be exhausting. Here's an example. Imagine trying to follow a movie, but every 30 seconds, someone randomly pauses, rewinds, and skips ahead. That's what reading can feel like for an ADHD brain. Math and ADHD, why does it feel like a nightmare sometimes for people? Ever look at a math problem and think, well, wait, was I supposed to do that again? What was I supposed to do? Sometimes multiple step problems are tricky for people with ADHD when you forget especially when you forget what step you're on. So forgetfulness in that step skipping, common for people with ADHD. Even if you're smart, it can take longer to work through numbers. So you have a slower processing with speed in math. The ADHD brains don't always store facts like multiplication tables effectively. So, sometimes there's difficulty memorizing math facts. And then running through problems leads to wrong answers. Impulsivity equals careless mistakes. I can't tell you guys how many times this has tripped my kid up on math over and over again. It's not that they don't know it, it's just those little Mickey Mouse mistakes that they make and that they rush through too fast, and then they don't go back to check, and then ultimately they get the problem wrong, not because they didn't know it, but just because of the little mistakes that they rushed through. So now let's talk about the upsides, because ADHD brains aren't broken. They just work differently. So ADHDers can see connections between ideas faster than others. They're big picture thinkers. We think outside the box, which is great for high-level math. So we're creative problem solvers. Many ADHDers are great at storytelling, debate, or summarizing information in unique ways. So we have strong verbal intelligence. What are the cons of ADHD brain and learning? Losing focus. Mid-problem means having to restart. So we're easily distracted. Traditional learning methods like memorization drills don't always work well. So struggling with repetitive practice. And reading and math both require that step-by-step thinking, which can feel frustrating. So drop a comment below and let me know, which one do you relate to more, reading struggles or math struggles? I love to hear you guys' feedback. So how do we make reading and math easier from ADHD? The good news is there are strategies that actually work for the ADHD brain. So for reading strategies, listening while reading boosts comprehension. So use audiobooks and text-to-speech apps if possible. Highlight key points. This really helps ADHD brains stay engaged and focused. Read in short bursts instead of long, overwhelming sessions. Chunk the information up. And then summarize as you go. Ask yourself, what did I just read every few paragraphs? And here's a pro tip. If reading is a struggle, try reading in different environments. Some ADHDers focus better with background noise while others need total silence. Now here's some math strategies. Write out every step. It helps with memory and prevents the step skipping. Make numbers more engaging by using color coding and visual aids. And turn math into a game. Apps like Prodigy or flashcards with rewards can make math more fun. And use a timer. Racing against the clock can make you focus a little bit more sharply than others. And here's my final thoughts and tips for the day. ADHD can make reading and math harder, but it doesn't mean you're not smart. It just means you need to find the learning strategies that work for your unique brain. If you find that this information has been helpful in any shape, form, or fashion, please share it with someone that needs to hear this. Please subscribe to this channel and please like this post and reel. And if you just want more ADHD strategies or mental wellness health videos from me, make sure you follow me. Thank you for spending this time with me today, and I'll see you on the next live.